Hey, what's going on, guys? It is Sean back again with a dual commentary this time. Some domination on a state. This is the TheRyAnDeRs gameplay. Ryan, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Alright guys, my name is TheRyAnDeRs, but you guys can call me Ryan. This is my gameplay. It's a domination on a state with the UMP. And me and Sean have been talking about this dual commentary for a little bit, so we decided we had to actually do this. This is our second try at doing this commentary, but we think we got it figured out.
And I want to apologize if my mic sounds a little bit skittish. I just bought a new one, and it doesn't seem to get rid of the crackle in my voice when I talk. But Ryan, on this gameplay, you have a pretty beast score. I think you go 46-4. Using the UMP hardline, this is a good little setup, and I'm actually going to have to give this a try. But I run the UMP a lot, but I use stopping power because I guess I'm a noob. I can't seem to kill anybody in more than half a clip with anything but that. But go ahead and touch on the kit a little bit. It's a little bit different to see the hardline in there because normally you see lightweight or cold-blooded or something. But
yeah, well, other perks, stopping power, it has other perks don't really have an effect on the strength of the UMP. Like you can put, I think it takes one extra bullet if you don't have stopping power. So I decided to put hardline on it because why not just have that free, easy kill streak, make it a lot easier. And but I know what you mean with stopping power, because whenever I put stopping power on, I mean, I just feel like I can't die or something. Like when I'm shooting somebody, I feel like invincible or something. It's so strong.
And I don't know if I've ever touched on this at all, but having stopping power in this, and this might cause hate, but in not having Juggernaut, I think is a little on the ridiculous side. Yeah. You can't. To me, sometimes I can't react quick enough. You know, you can't whip around. If somebody sees you first and shoots you first, you're pretty much done.
Yeah.
What's your what kill streaks are you using? Looks like the big ones.
Yeah, I was using the Harrier. I wanted to try to get a good game because I was recording all day yesterday because I just got back from my spring break and I could not get a good game. So I decided to put on the hardline. I went for Harrier, Pavlo, and Chopper Gunner, and hardline really helped out with that.
The AC-130, I think is what you had.
Yeah,
AC-130, yeah.
Yeah, AC-130.
Do you think that the kill streaks in this game are overpowered?
For the most part, yeah. I mean, the Predator missile, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Chopper Gunner is kind of ridiculous how you can go and just immediately kill somebody as they spawn. Same with AC-130. Not as much as the Chopper Gunner, but the AC-130 still does have a lot.
Yeah, I think you get them here. You get a couple of them locked down over here by these cars. I kind of have a mixed opinion with it. When I jumped on COD 4 recently and played some games of that, and the kill streaks on that, I personally feel might be a little bit more overpowered because, one, you can't do anything about them. The only thing they give you to shoot at them is an RPG.
Yeah, and those are just free guided. They don't lock on or anything like that.
Yeah, and the kill streaks build. I mean, you can get your 7 kills or get your 5 kills, and then you can just sit in the corner the rest of the game, and not a whole hell of a lot anybody can do about anything because your chopper's just going to tear them up.
Yeah, but Call of Duty 4, the kill streaks never seemed to do much for me in that game. The only thing I really ever I used to the advantage was the UAV. The airstrike was kind of weak in that game, and the helicopter. Sometimes it was like the Chopper Gunner. Sometimes the Chopper Gunner will drive you right into their spawn. Sometimes it will drive you completely away. Same with the attack helicopter in Call of Duty 4. Sometimes you get that would determine the game if you got a good attack helicopter, and then sometimes it would be absolutely horrible.
And I've been using the attack helicopter in this game recently, and it seems like they might have finally beefed it up a little bit. It's been doing just as much work as my Harriers have, which has been kind of nice. Because I kind of feel like a douche running the Harrier all the time. But that, as far as 7 kill streaks goes, I mean that was pretty much all you could run. And get anything decent. Now, I think you get clipped from. Is it here you get clipped from the side? No, it's not. It's later over there by that truck. But I've watched that a couple times, and I tried to figure out where the hell that guy came from. But
I didn't understand that right there. I was pretty sure I don't know.
That was garbage.
Yeah. I was about to take out my shotguns and get them too, but whatever.
Yeah, you just kind of roll with that. I wanted you to touch a little bit on your edit. See right there, that guy there. I know he came through the boathouse, but it looks like you did I know you checked over there. I just.
Yeah, I did.
I want you to talk a little bit about the editing that you're working on. I know that you're working on some stuff for. I know you did a montage for Toby Soda Lemon, and you're working on some clips of mine. So that the Toby Soda Lemon thing was awesome, and then the intro for my little mini Taj is I like it a lot. But how'd you get started in that?
Well, it's almost the same. Just watching YouTube videos. The thing that made me want to do commentaries was, if you guys know who Z7 Taylor is, my friend Nick, who actually did some commentaries with me, he told me one day, he told me to look at this guy, and I looked at him, and I didn't even know about commentating before then until I saw Z7, and that just made me want to do it. And then about maybe a month or two ago, my friend asked me if I knew who Joe Handsome was, and I told him no, and he was surprised I didn't know who that was. So I watched Joe Handsome, and it kind of made me want to be able to edit things. I mean, not nearly as good as him, but you know.
Well, Joe, I'm not. I wouldn't necessarily say I'm not a big montage person. I'm not, and it's probably because I'm just not. I don't know. I don't seem to come across the clips as easily as everybody else. But Joe Handsome stuff is just ridiculous.
He doesn't even have the most. I mean, his shots are pretty nice, but he doesn't have the best shots in the world. It's just the editing.
Yeah, it's absolutely sick. So Z7 Taylor's what got you wanting to do the commentaries?
Yeah, I just saw him, and I didn't even know about that, because me and my cousin, we used to always play the Nazi Zombies split screen together, and we were like, it would be really cool if we could record this and put it on YouTube, and we had no idea how to do that, so we completely forgot about that, and never really thought about it again. And then one day I watched Z7, and that's when I first learned that people even did stuff like this. And I thought it was a pretty cool idea, and then this past Christmas I got a capture card.
What got me started on all this is I was actually, the only reason I knew even people would record their video game play is because we were watching, one year, me and a bunch of people got drunk at a New Year's Eve party and were playing their kids Guitar Hero on Wii. So we just randomly checked YouTube and watched like this little 8-year-old just, I think his guitar was smoking by the time he was done with it. But I started playing COD 4, and a bunch of the guys that I work with were like, oh yeah, you gotta play it. And I had never been much of an online player, so I was sitting there and I got on it, and I mean I was terrible. I think my KD was like 0.5. It was bad. And then I was just sitting around at work one day. This will kind of tell you how productive I am at the office, so I hope nobody from my job listens to this. But I did a YouTube search for how to improve your game on COD, and of course Excalisaur's popped up, and I watched that video. I think I watched his Part 4 guide like 87 times or something retarded. But that's kind of what got me into it, because you know he's probably, in my eyes, I think he's the most entertaining commentator out there, and his gameplay is, I don't know if he does lines of coke or anything before he plays, but I mean I've never seen anybody react as fast as he does to certain things. It's just crazy.
I don't know how some people react this fast or anything, but I know what you mean with when we first started playing. When I first started playing, when I got a PlayStation, which I play on, I didn't even know you could play online. But eventually I found out, and I started playing Call of Duty 5, and my kill death still now on Call of Duty 5 is like .60 something.
Yeah.
And on Call of Duty 4 it's like .80, which isn't that good because I die more than I live. But yeah,
not to cut you off, I think we got about 30 seconds left, but check Ryan out, you guys. Sub to his channels. There will be links in his description. He's a hell of a guy. I wish I had a PSN so we could actually get a couple games in together. I might have to get the old PS3 sometime soon. So if you want to go ahead, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this, and this is our first one, and hopefully there will be more to follow. So Ryan, if you want to finish it, have at it.
Alright, saying to my subscribers, we're both going to put this video on our channel, and hopefully you guys will check him out because he's really good. Check out his commentaries and everything. He does commentaries really well. So just check him out and subscribe to him.
Have a good one, guys.
Bye.